Story time. Now, if y'all go out and pay a spiritual practitioner to do work for y'all, or to do spiritual work for y'all to help y'all in y'all's life, to put a curse on somebody, to hex somebody, don't go and tell your homegirls that you did this work. Don't go and tell your so called friends that you've been hiring a spiritual practitioner to do work for you. Don't tell your boyfriend. Don't tell your cousin. Don't tell your auntie and your uncle. Keep that shit to yourself. Telling people that you hired somebody to do spiritual work for you can fuck up your work. It can fuck up your goal, your objective in getting the work done. Story time. So, as y'all know, I'm a hairstylist. I used to do women's hair. When I had a client in the past, this lady was a stripper and she was a working girl. So I did this lady's hair. You know, she's a trip, funny as hell. Her life is crazy. She's got the craziest stories to tell me, just an exciting life of her being a dancer and a working girl. I mean, she tells me about the clients, about when she goes to meet with different Johns and what happens, and just shit that I just wouldn't know just being a hairstylist. So this woman, she's doing pretty good in her life. You know, she's got her own apartment, her own house. Everything's going great. She's making money at the strip club. She's got her regulars that she's doing work with, you know, her ex work with, ex work. And she's making good money. She's taking care of her kids, everything. And all of a sudden she meets this guy, this semi-famous pimp. Now, at the time when I met him, I didn't know he was a pimp. So she had got her hair done by me, and after I did her hair, I walked her outside, and I noticed this guy pulls up to pick her up, and he has a brand new Mercedes Benz. And when I say brand new, I mean brand new off the showroom floor. So I'm thinking, like, who is this guy that she dating? I ain't never met him or even heard about him. And so I'm like, girl, who is this? Who, you dating somebody new or what? She's like, oh, his name is Ken. She was talking about Pimpin' Ken. I know y'all have seen Pimpin' Ken, the guy that y'all have seen do interviews on No Jumper, different people like that. Well, she was dating, so-called dating Pimpin' Ken, but he was actually her pimp. So once I found out who he was and she told me, she said, go Google it. Go Google it, girl. You know who he is. Go Google it. I Googled his name and I saw, you know, he was in the pimping game, or he said he retired, but that wasn't true. And then he